sports. It's in the game.
Great job, guys. Oh, that was so much fun today. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. And thanks for the support. Oh, guys. What an incredible achievement.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, it's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
But that was that. I went home.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So why did you take the position as team principal at Connor Sport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes?
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connor Sport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Okay, right, Aiden's had to retire from this race.
So it's just me then.
Yeah, just you, Callie, let's go.
Okay, gap ahead, 6.1 seconds. Okay, good work, great pass.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Oh, we can't catch a break.
There's a loss of pressure in the front right tyre. Possible slow puncture front right. in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Nice move, good job. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.6 seconds. Verstappen has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we've got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connor Sport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
And what about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. The car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hello?
Hello, Andrea. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. Listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering...
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Connor Sport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time, okay? Bye-bye.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations.
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connor Sport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict. And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Devon.
Andrea, we're slower than Red Bull.
In qualifying, yes. Let's actually get into a race first, though, no? Race pace is a different beast.
When will we have our first upgrade package? We need to take the fight to Red Bull early so we're not chasing our tail.
Soon, Devon. We're working on it.
Work quicker. Gotta take another call. Bye.
Could you take a look at this, please?
day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connor Sport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 0.1 second. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé. Whew. Nice one. Good work, everyone.
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. I can't wait to see what it brings. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
The board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devon. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andrea. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a two-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on a third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, man. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a two-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a one-stop?
Devon, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a one-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's going to work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analysing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Connorsport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andreo's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Two-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right.
Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And, listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Okay, so that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right until the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if you can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.0 seconds. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 12.7 seconds. Yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
Callie Mayer, what an impressive drive that was today. The safety car came out at just about the worst time, but she hung on, really impressively turning it into a good result.
It's what a good driver has to do, Crofty, make the best out of a bad situation. It clearly wasn't their plan, but she managed her tyres beautifully there at the end.
And managed it to the extent that Connor Sport now move into third place, just behind Ferrari in the standings. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works for you today. How on earth did you manage to cope so well with the change of strategy?
Yeah, it was tough out there today, and I could really feel the tyres giving up towards the end. I just focused on keeping the input smooth, reducing the strain as much as possible. It wasn't a great place to find myself in, but I'm pleased with what I achieved, given the circumstances.
And congratulations are in order. Connor Sport are now third in the Constructors. How significant is that for the team?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great, but honestly, we know it doesn't mean a huge amount this early on. We know better than anyone what it's like to have a strong start to the season and not sustain that level. Obviously, we want to be up there competing, but, you know, there's a long way to go. We just need to keep pushing and make sure we're at the right end of the table come the end of the season.
How important was this race for you personally, given such a tough start to the season?
This kind of race, you know, it can help to build confidence, and confidence is important for me. I just need to carry on this momentum to the next race.
Well, a good showing today, and that is despite the controversy about a potential deal with Harmonia. Tell me how hard it is to put that just to one side and perform on track.
Look, my job is to race. That's all I do. What happens above me, I mean, sure, I can say what I think, but ultimately you are asking the wrong person.
Finally, away from the track, it must have been a bittersweet moment seeing the Eichenberger ad campaign released of you and your dad. How's it been putting that out?
Yeah, it's a complicated situation. How I might feel about it is irrelevant, to be honest. The shoot is out, and I know my dad was passionate about it, so hope it does well.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Callie.
What?
If this is going to work, you're going to have to start listening to me.
I'm the one that needs to listen.
The one stop was the right call.
It was a hunch. We got lucky.
Connor Sport can't afford to have a driver that's constantly fighting the owner.
Right, so first you fire Casper, and now it's me. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to make changes.
Threatening my career to keep a check on me. Now, why does that feel familiar?
Don't make this about him.
Then stop acting like him.
The whole world is comparing me to the old man. And now it seems my own sister's joining the act. Great.
You inherited the Empire. The business goes to you, all to you, and yet somehow you're the victim.
You think this is easy for me?
No, I just think it's all about you.
It's about the team, Callie. Listen to me, this season must be a success.
It's your team, Dev, so whatever you want.
You know what? You're right. It is my team. I did inherit the Empire. So that means you do what I say next time.
How about you work with the team?
I own the team!
But you're not part of it. What is your official role? You keep trying to do Andrea's job. You're throwing mad ideas out there, hoping to get lucky, and then disappearing off to take phone calls every 5 minutes. You are all over the place, Dev. You are panicking. And panicking doesn't win titles.
I need to take this. Mike.
Oh, you're a joke.
Hello, mate. Yeah, no, amazing, yeah.
Andrea, listen, I know it looks bad, but that's just me and Devon, okay? Siblings argue.
Callie, I was just calling to say, great drive today.
Oh.
It was a champion's drive. You're the new tire whisperer on the grid now.
Thanks. Cheers. I mean, the upgrade made a real difference. I spent the first few races wishing I was in a Red Bull, but after today, maybe I won't be knocking on their door just yet.
My job is to give you the best car on the grid.
Let's keep pushing, yeah? There's always more time to find.
Well said. Listen, relax tonight, yes? Enjoy your evening.
You too. Bye. Hey, Mum.
Hi, darling. Just wanted to say hello and well done for today.
Thanks. Yeah, feels like we fluked it a bit, but I'll take it.
You make your own luck, Cal. Every day is an opportunity.
Every day is an opportunity. Yeah. Did you see the watch thing?
Yeah. I saw your tactical non-answer in the press.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all this stuff about legacy, I don't even know what it means. It's like some big abstract concept when it was actually only me and Dev who had to deal with him every day.
He did love you. In his way.
Nah, not convinced. How are you holding up?
Oh, I mean, you think someone's out of your life and that's your choice, and then suddenly they really are. Forever. Yeah, not your choice. That's strange.
Yeah, I can imagine. Look, I have to run, but look after yourself, okay? And let's chat soon.
Love you, Cal. Look after yourself too. Well done again. Bye, sweetie.
It was too much. Constant fights between Devon and Callie. I took it upon myself to get them talking again, outside of official Connosport business.
And how did that go?
Just let them adjust the camber, Cal. Take it out next practice, see how it feels. It's no big deal.
It's not your call, Devon.
Look, if we have a good weekend, we overtake Ferrari. I'm just trying to... Oh! No. Hello, mate. All right. Yeah, I was just about to call you about that, actually. That's
Callie, all right, buddy?
Buddy?
Yeah, buddy, buds, compadre.
Looks like the Aiden bot has finally malfunctioned. Are you all right?
Just saying hello.
You're being weird, Aiden. What's going on?
You should talk to him.
Who?
Your brother?
You know what he's like. He's difficult.
Callie, it's important. Look,
I'm
you
getting
can't
a
just...
drink. Do you want a drink? Coffee? Smoothie?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Aiden.
Hey, I tried talking to Callie.
No joy?
She won't even engage with it. Completely shut me off.
That's not unexpected. And Devon?
You know, I'll have to pick my moment with him.
Ugh. They're making this difficult for us. I just want to bash their heads together.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, thanks, Aiden. I'll wait to hear. Oh, and listen. I just wanted to say to you directly, I'm sorry we can't run the upgrade on your car this weekend.
Yeah, look, I've calmed down since I first found out. Keep it in the family, you know?
It's not like that. Really, it was 50-50.
Yeah. I guess I'll do what I can for the team.
Thank you. Even without it, you'll still be quick. You can still impact this race.
All right. But next time I get the package, all right?
Deal. See you later, Aiden. Bye.
How's the weather looking?
I mean, I'm no weatherman, but I am expecting it to ease off at some point. I'm going to let you know when to come in. You just keep your head down.
Copy that.
Situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.6 seconds. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy. And gap to the car in front, 6.8 seconds. Weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Okay, it's borderline, mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore. Changing now, we're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. job. Good job. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy. Turning, we think it's time to box now. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, gap ahead, 0.4 seconds. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, gap to the car in front, 11.2 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
A very strong showing from Connor Sport here in rain-soaked Barcelona. Looks like Ferrari will drop a place in the Constructors now as Connor Sport move into second place behind Red Bull.
Yeah, we're starting to see what they were capable of last season when they briefly topped the standings. Can they push for the top again? We'll see.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again.
Hey,
Aiden, what can I do for you?
Listen, I just spoke to Callie.
At least someone is.
Yeah, no, it's just that she said that she wanted to talk to you.
Really?
She just bumped into her. She
Jackson,
said that
Jackson, mate, it's a noble effort, yeah? You can't play a butler.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, did you honestly think this was going to work, this little plan of yours? Huh?
Until he said no.
Yeah, I think so. Jackson, next time, try and make it believable, yeah?
You know the last thing that Davidoff said to me? Keep an eye on those two. He knew. He knew that the team wouldn't work if Devon and Callie weren't getting along. Plus, you can't play butler? I guess I took it personally.
Andrea?
Callie, are you free?
Yeah, just checking the latest on the weather.
I'm calling a meeting. My office in 10 minutes.
Oh, sounds urgent.
Sort of. I'll tell you when you get here.
Okay, see you in 10.
Thanks, Callie.
Pens? I didn't know he did pens. Did you know he did pens? Should get one from my desk.
Nobody uses pens anymore, Dev.
Where is Andreo?
Just give him a minute.
Nope, I'm gonna head.
Oh, I'll tell him he has to take a call.
Will you stop? You know, this whole thing would be a lot easier if you were just a bit more understanding.
Easier for you.
What are you talking about? You have my support.
Support?
Yes, you know that.
Wow.
What?
You have never been more distracted than you are right now. There is always something more important to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got quite a lot on at the moment.
Okay, so where is the support you talk about, Dev? Because I haven't seen it.
Come on, Cal, you're fine.
How would you know?
I mean, Dad's death didn't affect you like it affected me, for a start.
So it's about Dad now.
Well, I mean, you weren't sad. You didn't grieve. For all I know, you were happy about it.
If you had asked me, then you wouldn't have to guess.
If you were upset, I would have asked you.
Do you even care?
Of course I care.
Evidently not.
Cal? You okay?
Fine.
Hey. Look. I didn't know you. You should have told me. Hey. I'm sorry.
Tell me about the business.
Ugh. You don't want to know.
I mean it. Why is it so difficult?
Business is in trouble, Cal. Like, serious trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Buying Connor Sport nearly bankrupted Butter Global. It's on a knife edge. We can't go public.
What?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like the company's only as rich as people think it is. And if any of this gets out, then the whole thing falls to pieces.
And you've been keeping this all a secret?
Andreo knows. He's been helping me with the board. They could just sell up, balance the books. We're not in a strong position.
So, Dad bought Connor Sport and then left you to clean up the mess?
We are where we are. Classic Dad.
And the only way to prove Connor Sport's value is to make a run for the title. Do we have to win?
Can't argue with first place. Oh. You can tell Andreo I had to take this.
Do what you gotta do.
Mikey! How are you, bud? Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm good. Uh-huh. Yeah.